Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I wanted to bring to you my no makeup look that I use all the time. It's just a great way to look better and feel better without having to do a whole lot or put on a whole lot onto your skin. So it also gives your skin a really great break and makes you feel more presentable as well. So I hope that you find this video super helpful. Before we get into the video, I want to be sure to remind you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to ring the bell so that you can get a notification of every new video that I post, and I'll be leaving my Instagram handle down below so that you could go ahead and give me a follow there so you can see all of the really great IGTV videos that I've been putting together of some fun makeup looks, and you don't want to miss out, of course. And we should go ahead and get right into the video, because I think I covered everything. Again, thank you so much for joining me, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, just one disclaimer before we get started. I am feeling really sick, so that's why I look like this and I sound like this too. But that's why I thought it was so great to go ahead and start filming this video, because I don't feel the best, and I always want to look, if I look better, I feel better, but I don't want to have a full face of makeup on. So that's why I decided to film this video today, because I'm literally putting this on my face for my day, if that makes any sense. So that's how you know it's as real and raw as possible. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start by moisturizing my skin, because I have very, very, very dry skin. So this is the very first thing that I want to do, because I want my skin to look plump and luscious without a full face of foundation. So I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream Transforming Moisturizing Super Cream. It has anti-aging armor. I love this stuff. It makes my skin feel so great, and I feel like it definitely gets into my skin and definitely hydrates it. It's not just like a over the top hydrating cream, if that makes any sense. Okay, next I'm gonna just go in with my trusty Carmex. This is one of those need to, if I can get it open now. This is one of those things that I do every day in the beginning of my day before applying makeup. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a matte lipstick on. I'll at least leave it on while I can't get this open. I'll at least leave it on while I go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna, like I said, put a matte lipstick on, and then I'll just take it off before applying the lipstick. But I'll have it on so it's, staying on my lips and it's hydrating. So just gonna go ahead and go in with that. I want to get this squishy kind. I don't like this, but it was on sale, so I got two, for one or something. Looking good. So much better. So much better. Even just that. That's it. That's the video. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna put a little bit on, just because again, when I feel sick, when I have some makeup on, I feel better, oddly enough, if that makes any sense. Okay, so here's my thing when I'm sick. I want to get an even complexion, but I don't want to put foundation on. And my favorite way to do that is with a really great concealer. And my favorite concealer to spot conceal with is the NARS the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is in the color medium 1 Custard. This is great because it's not a brightening highlight, so once blended out, it gives me good coverage, but it also seams into my skin nicely. It melts onto the skin nicely. It doesn't just sit over top the skin, if that makes any sense. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to spot conceal, and I'm also going to put this underneath my eyes, but I'm going to put another concealer underneath my eyes first, which, let's go ahead and do that. I want to brighten the under eyes the very most. That's what I want. I'm more so fixated on, because once my under eyes are covered with a bit of concealer, I already feel 10 times better, and I have a more not more glam, but you can definitely tell that I woke up and I put some effort onto my skin. I'm gonna go in and use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the color Light 16, and I'm not gonna use very much of this. I'm literally just gonna apply right in the deepest parts of my under eyes because that's where it's the darkest. That's it. And then I'm going to use my, I guess it's my ring finger, the same finger. That's the finger that has the least amount of pressure. So you want to use these two because your under eyes are the most sensitive part of your face. It's the part of your whole body that has the thinnest layer of skin. So that's why you want to be very, very gentle with it. And so using these fingers, because they apply the least amount of pressure, is the best option. So, and you don't want to drag either. Don't drag your under eyes. First of all, premature wrinkling. Second of all, sometimes the darkness of your under eyes, there's a lot of reasons for the darkness of your under eyes, but one of the reasons could potentially be the wearing of the skin underneath your eyes, if that makes sense. But then there's like lights that radiate from like electronics that could also have an effect on your under eyes, or it could be genetic, or it could be lack of sleep. There's so many things as to why your under eyes could be dark. So it's best to like always take simple measures to lessen the darkness over time, if that makes sense. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I'm just gonna go with a concealer brush. And so with this, I'm not gonna blend it in with this, but I'm gonna definitely spot conceal with this, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a larger brush and blend it out. So the places where I want to spot conceal are my trouble areas. So my trouble areas include my nose, like the area around my nose. So that's where I'm gonna hit first. Okay, and then I'm gonna go right on the apples of my cheeks. And now I'm going to pack this onto my under eyes as well. Oh, that concealer is so good and it feels great. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin. I just feel like I really have to emphasize that because this is really great when you're wanting to achieve like a well put together look but don't want to feel like you're wearing heavy makeup. So I absolutely love this. Mine is running out, which means I don't know if you can tell, which means I'm definitely going to repurchase this, like absolutely 100%, because it is that good. Love this stuff. Okay, so now I actually do want to go ahead and set that, especially just underneath my eyes and around my nose. For the fine lines underneath my nose and for, you know, the longevity of it around my nose. So I'm going to be using my trusty Laura Mercier translucent powder because this is the best lightweight powder and it still gives me just like the best. This powder is so good. I need to repurchase that as well. I'm also running low on that. To like pour some more out. Wow, I'm running so low. I didn't realize how low I was running because I guess I haven't used it in so long since I have so many powders. Sometimes there are things like here that I haven't used in a while, and it's not because I don't like them, it's because I have so many of each that like I forget that I have. Like my bronzers. There's bronzers, I mean, I don't think I've used my Hoola one in. That feels great. Now I'm gonna go in and bronze up the skin. Of course, this is like a must do. It's one of those things that you just can't skip out. Even if you have like no makeup on, if you have makeup on, at least for me, bronzing is like a must for me. So I'm gonna use, again, the Soleil Tan de Chanel. This, you see me using this so often because this was like 80 bucks, okay? So I'm gonna use the hell out of this. So deal with it. Now I'm going to use this Japanese 718 brush. It's like another small contouring brush, but this I don't use it for underneath the eyes because this is a little stiffer and I want something just softer for the under eyes. So I'm just gonna swirl that around in here. This is a really buildable bronzer. Okay, now I want to put a little more color into my skin, so I'm going to go in with blush. I'm going to use the Too Faced Peach My Cheeks Melting Powder Blush. Now this is a powder blush, it says it's a powder blush, but the way that it applies to my skin feels more, I guess the melting powder is literal. Because I can apply it just as a cream, but when I apply it over powder, it's great. I don't know. This stuff is really great. And it smells delicious, obviously. I'm gonna use this Real Techniques blush brush. Okay, now I also want to brush this on my nose. I'm just really like that, like sun-kissed look. I like it, I like it. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom you in closer because we're gonna focus on my brows. I'm gonna show you how I get like my super natural feathery brows. So I'm gonna zoom you in closer and yeah, I'll see you then. Oh, this is too close for comfort. We're gonna keep it there. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the spoolie. I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows upwards. Okay, so I'm gonna use a powder because I feel like a powder is an easier way to get a more natural brow, if that makes sense. Well, the powder that I have is a little dark for me. It does match my hair. It's just a little dark for my liking, for my skin, but we're gonna go ahead and roll with it today because my other powder is nowhere to be found. So right now we're just gonna go in with this Tarte Amazonian Clay Volumizing Brow Powder in Black Brown. I bought this when I had just recently dyed my hair black and I had nothing to do my eyebrows with. So I was like, let me try this, and then I don't use it now because I haven't dyed my hair black in a while. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo Brush. And so I'm gonna start, like again I said, by just brushing upwards. Okay, so I'm gonna start about right there. And I'm going to make a very diffused line following the natural shape of my brow. And we are gonna clean this up with concealer, so don't worry about, like, you see like right there. Don't worry about those kinds of mistakes, that's okay. I did extend my brow a little bit because I don't have a, you know, the desired end of my brow that I would like. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my brush and just add a little more product, and I'm going to hold it sideways rather than vertically. I'm gonna hold it horizontally, and I'm going to brush upwards from the bottom of my brow and fill in any dead space ever so slightly, nothing crazy. Okay, and now this is, I feel like, a key step and a key product in my makeup routine is the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel in the color dark brown. I feel like this is crucial because it's what gives me my natural brow. It's what gives me a more glam brow. It's what lightens my brows if I go too dark. It's what keeps my brow hairs in place. It's what darkens my brows, my natural brows. This is just like a must-need product, and it's like $6. So it's like one of those things that it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to continue to purchase over and over and over again because you need it in your makeup collection. You know what I mean? So I just brushed off any excess product, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start in the front of my brow where I skipped. And now I'm going to, yes, I'm gonna go out of the lines, but again, we're gonna cut my brows with concealer, so it doesn't necessarily matter to color outside of the lines, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself lots of little brush hair strokes and make sure that all those hairs are coated to give me a little more color and a little more shape. Now with the rest of my brows, just gonna brush them outwards and up the way I would with a regular spoolie, but instead it'll be with... Okay, and now I'm gonna take the same concealer brush that I was using for the NARS concealer, and I'm going to use the same NARS concealer as well because I don't want to highlight the underbrow bone. I just want to conceal my brows, and I'm only going to conceal the bottom part of my brows and maybe the tail end on the outside, but I won't be cutting or concealing the top part of my brow. Okay, and now I'm gonna do the other brow off camera, and then we will be right back so we can finish the rest of the face. Okay, for highlight, I want something that's nice and golden and it's not gonna necessarily give me a crazy like reflect, but more it's going to brighten up my skin and like make it look dewier and plumpier. I don't think those are words, but that's okay. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Hustle and Glow loose highlighting powder because I feel like it gives me that look I like, especially because of the undertone of it. It's not like crazy bright and it's just like I'm looking to get like just like a blinding highlight. I'm looking to get a glow, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna put that in the obvious places, my cheekbones, okay, so today I don't want anything crazy, so we're not gonna put any fake lashes on or anything of sorts. Sorry, my own hair just scared me. I am going to be curling my lashes though and applying just a light coat of mascara. Okay, so I just curled my lashes, which I don't usually do, but I'm going to because I don't want to put too much mascara on, but I still want a nice effect on my lashes. I'm going to use the Tarte Big Ego mascara and only going to apply this on my top lashes. Okay, and now to set everything, but also to give my skin a nice dew, I'm gonna go with the Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Illuminating Skin Refresh Mist. That's a name. I need to make sure that the spray is working. There we go. Oh, that makes my skin feel so nice and minty fresh. I love that. Good stuff. Okay, and now I'm just gonna put on a little bit more Carmex because I do want my lips to just have a little bit more of a like lip gloss effect. Although like Carmex doesn't do that, but it definitely makes your lips look nice and plump, which we like, right? Alright everyone, and that is it for this week's video. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. This is my take on my no makeup look, and I guess you can take this also as like one of my daily makeup routines because I do wear this look and this amount of makeup pretty frequently. It's just a great way to give your skin a nice break, but also looking like nice and presentable and looking like you put a little TLC onto your face. But I really hope that you enjoyed it and found it super helpful and just found a few ways to liven up your everyday simple makeup look. Don't forget to like this video and go ahead and subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that you can get a notification of every new video that I post. I will also be leaving a live my Instagram handle. It'll be a live link down below. It'll take you directly to my Instagram, and don't forget to follow me there as well. But thank you so much for tuning in this week, and I will see you all next week. Bye everyone.